back to my YouTube channel. I'm Brooke if you're new here, and today I'm kind of doing something a little bit different that I haven't really done. So as you guys know, I post like a lot of book content on my channel, but back when I was like late elementary, like 5th grade-ish to like when I was about like 15, I would say, I would write a lot of books. So I have a lot of work in progress books. I have a couple that I finished, I guess. So I figured it would be funny to react to them because it's probably like really poorly written stuff. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna do the ones I completed, like maybe only read like a chapter or so of them. But if you guys want me to do like more parts of this, I will gladly do so. I also used to write on Wattpad when I was younger, but I used to write fan fiction. I've deleted my Wattpad since then though, so it doesn't exist anymore because I was embarrassed. But yeah, I actually got like a lot of reads like on my books and stuff like that, so like that was cool. I guess I was a Wattpad celebrity. Not really, but I was so proud of myself. But yeah, I love you guys, and let's get started. Okay, so I have my handy dandy computer here, and I used to write on Google Docs. I'm probably just gonna like put up screenshots like of what I'm looking at basically. So yeah, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna try and remember which ones I've finished. I know I finished Rich Teen Girls. I actually wrote it twice, and I made a second one of it, but I never revised the second version. So I guess we'll start with that, because that was like my first book I ever read. Actually, not like my first book I ever read. So when I was younger, I was like kind of writing this like series. I think it's called Middle School Diaries. It was inspired by the book series Cupcake Diaries. I will insert a picture if you guys know what I'm talking about, because I used to be obsessed with those books when I was younger. So I started a series based off those, but that was on like my stepdad's old laptop, and that laptop ended up like breaking, so like I don't have like any of those same files anymore, which is kind of sad. But yeah, but I'm sure they were super cringy. So when was the last time I edited this book? I don't know how it tells you like your edited history. Oh, I see. I found it. There hasn't been changes since 2021. Okay, so I was since March 2021. So I was 16 then. Interesting. Okay, so the book is called Rich Teen Girls by me, obviously. Which is kind of a cringe title, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have like a picture or anything. But yeah, okay, so we're gonna go over the summary. And actually, I do remember I did change this book because I think I originally wrote it in third person, and then I changed it to Rain's point of view. So yeah. Which is funny because, so in this book, Rain kind of, like, her character kind of applies to me. She doesn't look like me, but, like, I kind of based her character off of me. And then Dawn, I kind of based her off of my ex-best friend, because she's my best friend at the time. Alexa and Aaron, I don't think I based off anyone. I think I kind of just made them up in my head. So, yeah, so I guess we'll read you guys the summary now. Erin Peters, blonde hair, has a perfect personality, but lets people walk all over her. Okay. Sounds like I, what's the word? People pleaser. Anyways, which is me. I'm a people pleaser. Anyway, I don't know why I keep, like, doing that. My voice is, like, messed up. Dawn Cloudheart. That sounds like a My Little Pony name. Dawn Cloudheart. Does not sound like a My Little Pony name. Like, what? Who has the last name Cloudheart? Explain. Because I couldn't tell you. Okay. She has chestnut hair, a kind heart, and the perfect smile. Good for her. Period, girl. Period, queen. Alexa Cooper. She has red hair, a bold personality, and lots of curves. Erin Summers. Blonde hair, the leader of her friends, more of a mean girl, but can be a total softie. Okay. The typical group of girls for a story. But what happens when leader Erin Summers suddenly disappears? These 4 girls are taking a summer trip when out of nowhere Erin vanishes. The girls then start receiving mysterious notes. Then they try to discover who is behind their best friend's kidnapping. What will happen along the way? For some reason, I feel like this book was like inspired by Pretty Little Liars. because I think I was like watching, well, not like in 2021, but like when when I actually wrote this the first time, because this is like a whole revised document of this book. It's not even the original copy. I'm pretty sure it was based off of Pretty Little Liars. Not even gonna lie. Also, can we talk about this summary? This summary is absolute trash. Like, if I read this on the back of the book, I'd be like, ew, I don't want to read that book. That sounds so stupid. Like, it doesn't, like, grab your attention. Anyways, okay. I guess, oh, it's only 99 pages. Oh, there's a prologue. Okay. I guess I'll read the prologue and chapter 1. I guess. Depends on how bad I start cringing. Okay. The prologue. Last day of school, girls. Tomorrow we're going to the Bahamas, Erin exclaims. Also, I don't even know what age I made them. For some reason, I feel like they're, like, sophomores, because I think I made them, like, 16. I don't really know. I wasn't specific, so. I'm super excited, I exclaim. I is meaning Rain, by the way, for the character I said about earlier. Erin, look who's coming our way, Alexa says. Erin smirks at her enemy, Bailey. Oh, her enemy? Oh my god, what is up with my voice today? I cannot speak. Erin and Bailey have it out for each other for as long as I could remember. If it isn't Erin... Oh my gosh, I keep doing that, Bailey says, stopping in front of Erin. Bailey has brown hair and she's more of an emo type. Of course they made the enemy emo. Okay. Morning, Bailey, Erin replies, rolling her eyes in a mocking tone. Bailey then begins walking on by with her posse. Nicole and Nick. Oh, very original. Nicole and Nick. 2 names that start with N. That are, like, basically related to, like, sound, like, related to each other. The bell finally rings, announcing the beginning of summer. Everyone then begins rushing through the hallway, screaming and throwing papers, ready for spring break to begin. Little did the 4 of us know that this will be an unforgettable summer. That's just so funny, because throwing papers in the air and, like, screaming for summer break doesn't actually happen at school. At least at my school it never happened, so kind of unrealistic, but okay. Chapter 1. That was a very small prologue, but whatever. I feel like if I was gonna write a prologue, I should have gave, like, more, like, background to, like, the characters and how they, like, met each other, I guess. Like, that's how I could have, like, changed that, but I feel like I should read the first chapter and then the last chapter, because I feel like that would be funny. Okay, I think I might do that. Okay. Come on, girls, get in the limo, Erin exclaims the next day. Oh, right, they're rich teen girls, so they have a limo and are going to the Bahamas. Like, spoiled little brats they are. Okay. Also, I feel like the title doesn't really have anything to do with the plot of the story. Like, I get that the characters are rich teen girls, but, like, it doesn't really have anything to do with the plot that much. So, okay. Erin exclaims the next day. Today we're heading to the Bahamas for our summer vacation. Erin's limo drives over to the airport. Erin's family is the richest. My family is rich because my father is a surgeon. Don's mom is a doctor. Alexa's dad is a semi-famous author, and Erin's mom is a model, and her dad is a state governor. So guess what, girls? I got offered a modeling job. Good for you, Erin. You're gorgeous. I reply. I am cringing really hard, and I can't believe I'm putting this out on the internet right now. Anyway. Oh, you're so sweet, Rain, Erin exclaims. I smile. We should start planning some things to do when we get to the Bahamas. Any idea? Dawn asks. Go swimming so I can wear my new bikini, Alexa exclaims. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be pretty hot, Erin chimes in. Well, it is the Bahamas, you dimbo. Also, I think Alexa was a character in Cupcake Diaries. I think that was her name, and she also had red hair, so I feel like I might have based her character off of that girl. I'm thinking. Anyway. We then all go through security and luggage, and it's finally time to board the plane. We all pitched in to help buy first-class tickets. I sit next to Dawn, and Erin sits next to Alexa. Why did you all have to pitch in if you're, like, all rich? Can't you just all pay for your own tickets? Like, I'm confused. So what should we do on our long flight, I ask. Also, don't you think they should have, like, a private jet if they're just so rich and famous? Oh my god. Okay. I don't know, whatever, I guess, Dawn says. Dawn and I are both listening to music, and Aaron and Alexa are talking to each other. Our parents agreed to let us go on this trip alone. Aaron's family got a beach house for us. When we arrive, we rent a car, and Aaron drives us to the beach house. Okay. So, first of all, I don't think you can rent a car until you're like 21. But, I mean, I don't know how it is in the Bahamas, but also, I'm assuming that means I made them 16 so they can drive. Because otherwise, how would they be driving? Okay. When we get to the house, she unlocks the house, and then she unlocks the house? It should be she unlocks the door. God, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go up to the house and unlock it. That just sounds so weird. Okay. And then head upstairs and pick our rooms. Rain and I can share a bathroom. Dawn says to Alexa and Aaron. Out of our friend group, Dawn and I are like a pair, and then Alexa and Aaron are a pair. So we're already, like, showing that there's, like, a pair in the group of 4. Okay. Okay, sounds good, Alexa says. Let's change and go swimming, Aaron suggests. I then go into my room and put on my purple bikini. I'm the first one ready, so I go out to the living room and sit on the couch and scroll through Instagram. When everyone comes out, Dawn is wearing a yellow bikini, Aaron's wearing a black bikini that has white polka dots on it, and Alexa's wearing a red bikini with black polka dots on it. Kind of looks like a ladybug. We then grab a cooler with water, our waterproof phone holders, and our towels. When we get to the beach, we find a good spot and lay on our towels. Let's go swim, I say. Now I'm going to tan for a bit, Aaron says, sitting down and applying sunscreen. I'll come with you, Rain. Dawn says. I smile, grab a bucket I bought, and then we start walking towards the ocean. I'll stay with Aaron, Alexis calls out from behind us. Want to help me collect seashells, I asked Dawn once we get to the shore. You're such a child, but sure, Dawn says. 10 minutes later, Aaron and Alexis decide to join us. What are you dorks doing? Aaron asks. Collecting seashells, I exclaim in my best baby voice. Just then Dawn gets a text. In my best baby voice? What? Okay. Okay. Who's it from? I ask, looking over her shoulder. Dylan, she replies. Dawn has a crush on Dylan. Dawn has had a crush on Dylan for the longest time. When did you two become so buddy-buddy? Alexis asks, smirking. Dawn rolls her eyes and puts her phone away. Let's take a selfie, Aaron exclaims. She then takes out her phone and takes a photo of us. We then hang out in the water for a bit longer, then decide to get ice cream and head back to the beach house. 1 ice cream cone and 2 pizzas later, we're all chilling on the floor of the living room. I can't get over how beautiful this house is, I exclaim. I know, right? Only the best of the best for my besties. That's all the best. Aaron says, smiling. It's been a long day. I'm gonna go get a shower, Dawn says. Me too, Alexis says. It's then Aaron and I. We decide to go out to the balcony. She takes a picture of the sunset. Let's make this an unforgettable summer. Who did younger me think would actually read this book? Like, pick up the book, read the prologue in the first chapter, and be like, oh my god, I want to continue reading this book. Like, who actually thought that? Maybe this could be like a middle school age book, or like late elementary, like 5th grade-ish type book, because that might like suit like that age range better. Okay, I'm gonna skip to the last chapter and read the last chapter. Only 22 chapters. Wow. Okay. It's been a whole week since everything happened, and things are starting to go back to normal. Oh. Everything went back to normal. Okay. My parents put me in therapy because they think I should be talking about my feelings about the traumatic situation and being kidnapped and such. Oh. Miss Girl was kidnapped. Oh, I see. I thought Aaron was kidnapped. Not Rain. Okay. I don't remember Rain getting kidnapped, but it is what it is. Okay. My parents put me in therapy because they think I should talk about my feelings about the traumatic situation and being kidnapped and such. Erin has also been put in therapy because she's been going through a lot more than any of us. Her and Sam also started dating. Alexa has been focused on homecoming because she is one of the people helping to plan it, and it's next weekend. She's also trying to convince Dawn to ask Dylan to homecoming. Dawn is doing pretty good besides the fact that Alexa keeps pestering her. I walk to Dawn's locker with her in the morning since I didn't need to go to mine. We see Dylan standing in front of it. What are you doing here? Dawn asks, laughing nervously. He then opens a giant poster board that reads, will you go to homecoming with me in glitter paint? Oh my god. Aw, Dylan, yes of course, Dawn exclaims. They hug. I stand behind them grinning widely. Dylan then leaves and Dawn goes into her locker. You need a date now. I don't need a date. Alexa's going solo as well, I reply. I think you should ask Keith, Dawn says, nudging me. I really named the guy that I'm like in this book Keith? of all names. Girl. Okay. Why Keith? We all know you two have a thing for each other. I blush. Dawn giggles. We then head off to class, and then the thought of asking Keith to homecoming is stuck in my mind. So we're just ignoring the fact that girl got kidnapped. This is kind of giving me like Mean Girl vibes, like the movie. Like how everyone was just like hating each other all of a sudden, and then everything was just la-di-da-di-da, and everything was perfect and amazing. Like that's kind of like what this vibe is giving me. But girls just got kidnapped, and they're just only thinking about homecoming and not like their traumatic experience they just went through. They just don't care. They just don't care. Okay, it's finally lunchtime. Keith, Evelyn, and Kat are already at our table. Oh, I guess these are like side characters. Since I'm reading the last chapter, it kind of doesn't make sense, but it's kind of starting to come back to me what happened in this story. Hey Rain, how are you doing? Keith asks. He's been very concerned about me and the rest of the girls because we told him about everything that happened. I'm doing better, I promise. I reply. Alexa and Dawn get to the table next. Okay, so I think the plot that happened in this was Bailey was the one that was sending notes to these girls after Aaron got kidnapped, and then Bailey ended up having like powers or something like that. I think that's what ended up happening now that I'm thinking about it, which is kind of a stupid plot. So, yeah. Anyway, very predictable. Anyway, I heard Dylan asked you to homecoming, Alexa says, nudging her. Dawn blushes. Finally, I've been waiting for it to happen, Evelyn exclaims. Right? Alexa says back. I just laugh. Aaron and Dylan then arrive. What are we talking about? Dylan asks. Nothing, Dawn exclaims, hiding herself with her hair. Oh. Aaron gives me a confused look and then sits down on the other side of me. Dawn is sitting on the other side. Okay, that just like sounded like a weird sentence. I then whisper in Aaron's ear to tell her what happened. No way, she exclaims. Dylan looks at us in confusion while Dawn just tries to hide herself with her hair. I laugh. Dawn then drags me to the lunch line. Did you have to embarrass me like that? She exclaims, still red. You two are adorable together. I couldn't resist, I admit. She rolls her eyes. So you're gonna ask Keith? Oh my god, I'm tired of like this. Okay, now they just go into talking about homecoming, basically. Oh, Keith and Rain end up kissing. And then it ends with, for the rest of the night we spent laughing, making memories, and having fun. It feels good to have everything go back to normal. I think that with everything that has happened now, this seems to be happily ever after. For now. Because I ended up writing a sequel to this book. But I'm not going to torture you with that. I promise. I'll do a part 2 at some point because I actually had a lot of fun making fun of my younger self. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow my Instagram because I do a lot of polls on what videos I should do on there. And I also post a lot of book content on there too, if you guys like are interested. And yeah, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!